Hello, my name is Richard Joseph Caruso, and I've been undergoing amazing discoveries between orbs and software programs and the historic discoveries that these software programs are revealing. In short, that orbs are real, at least partly organic, but at the same time may be partly holy, like Jesus in a way, and that in many cases, the eyes of God, for some reason, God chooses his eyes to be sent like drones to Earth to keep an eye on all of us, and for some reasons, his eyes sometimes appear in orbs. And that is the historic findings that I have been coming across. So much so that just a couple of weeks ago, this War Memorial weekend of the year 2017, I went through a signed contract with a county fair here in the state of California to do a 5-day exhibit slash lecture. And I did that 5 day in a row exhibit slash lecture in Sacramento County Fair in the commercial building at Cal Expo. Got a lot of questions, got a lot of signatures. I got 80 signatures when my exhibit slash lecture was only halfway over with. I got 80 signatures attesting. They are all strangers, no friends or relatives. 80 signatures attesting that they would like to see my discovery that the eye of God is real, not a myth, eventually be turned into a documentary so that the whole world sees these amazing discoveries. Now then, the subject of this video is a incident that occurred March 2015, this being June 2017. This incident occurred approximately 2 years ago. In my apartment bedroom ceiling, there is, like in most apartment bedroom ceilings, in the middle of the ceiling, a light fixture that came, that was, designed to be built when the apartments were built. It's not something that I bought on the outside market. It came with the apartment. Okay. And within this light fixture is these, what I call pigtail fluorescents. Uh, I'm sure the commercials don't call them pigtails, but for obvious reasons, you can see why I call them pigtails. Okay? So there's two of them in the ceiling, but I only require one. I find that one is bright enough. And the one that was up there wasn't this one, and by the way, it was white. It had this dysfunction, if you will, or malfunction. And the malfunction was that when you turned the light off via the wall switch, which we all have wall switches, when this light goes off in the ceiling of my bedroom, the white one, it's supposed to stay off, like all of them. But the white one in the bedroom ceiling in March of 2015, 20 seconds later, after it was turned off via the wall switch, it would blink. It would flash, if you will. Very similar to a small portable camera flash. It would flash and go off just as fast. So I had a camera that could go into a movie mode for a few minutes. One of those cameras, and I set it into the movie mode, on my desk of drawers and had it aimed up at the ceiling light to see if I could catch any other kind of strange thing that it was doing. So, what I caught on the camera when I processed the camera through a computer was that evidently there had to have been an orb that was around my white pigtail in my apartment bedroom ceiling. Maybe because being part organic, which I've proven with DNA strands and so on, and shock waves and protoplasm stuck in grout walls, maybe it was going after a little bit of heat. Maybe it liked the heat a little bit. Or maybe it just was investigating the pigtail light bulb. I don't know. In any event, when 20 seconds later, when my malfunctioning pigtail in the ceiling did its flash, the movie camera caught that the orb received that flash in the same way that the prayer orb received the flash with the shock waves going through it. Only this one was so close to the flash source that this one literally, this orb blew apart so that you can see it for yourself, because seeing is believing, and I do no trickery. These are real, untouched results that you're about to see of this orb. Okay, now, wasn't that fantastic? So, this is discoverer Richard Caruso, Fortuna, California, my home base for now. Wishing you a very good day, and be happy that the Creator has eyes all around us, because He's probably recording with those eyes those that do wrong against us. And so, without having to evangelize, I'm not going to get into the importance on that subject line. But just the fascination that a creator allows me, instead of scientists and biologists and theologians, that he allows me to be the first to make these discoveries is another mystery, isn't it? And of course, humbleness prevents me from dwelling too much on that subject. You won't hear me bringing that up very often. And then, of course, the amazing fact that computer software like GIMP is capable of bringing up, of, of revealing his eyes being real, and the DNA strands and orbs, and the protoplasm being flashed in grout. These are truly amazing times and amazing discoveries. And so it's about time for me to end on this video. This is Richard Joseph Caruso, that has somewhat been declared a discoverer, not so much by myself, but probably much by his allowance, his permission. As to why me, that I do not have an answer to. And humbleness, again, prevents me from dwelling on that too much. So, people, have a good day.